Hey, yo, welcome back to the Pac-Man special. I got Mr. Master Roshi himself here. This is his last major con, he said, and he said he's gonna play Roshi, and that's what he did. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. I had a blast.
Awesome. So we're here at Gen Con, and we actually had a match together, and you played Roshi. What made you play that deck today?
Well, as you said, most of the community knows me as Master Roshi anyway, because I'm just an old guy. And I figured if I was going to go out and Gen Con was my last big hurrah, I was going to play the man himself.
The myth, the man, the legend. All right, well, let's go ahead and dive into your deck profile.
Sure. He got the standard leader. When he attacks, you burst 2, draw 1. And then 4 or less, he awakens.
Okay.
And then on the other side,
big buff man.
Big
buff guy.
Yes, he is. He's a big buff. He gets an extra 5,000, gets a card on attack, and can put a card to rest mode as long as it don't have berry.
Nice.
And playing this guy, being a standard guy, I thought, how can I build the best yellow deck using him?
Okay.
And then it hit me. Drip coup.
Drip coup. He used the drip coup engine.
So I decided to use the drip coup engine because it's a slower start, but with his 2 energy on Awaken, there's times I can play. I played 2 of these guys in 1 turn.
Okay.
And it gets nasty when it does.
Okay. All right, let's go ahead and dive into those cards.
So let's start off with the Unisons.
Okay.
Play 2 Mai.
2 Mai.
And 2 Vegeta.
2 Vegeta.
And 3 Piccolos as my, I'm sorry, 2 Piccolos.
2 Piccolos, okay.
As my starting Unisons.
Okay.
I like Mai because I can start filtering my deck immediately. Now Vegeta, I like to use on turn 2 or 3 because when he leaves the area and I decide to start my big empowers, it's an extra card draw.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a good little setup the way this is.
Get you some filtering.
Absolutely. But these are my starting Unisons that I like to work with, and I'll play them in late game if it'll get me an extra
draw
or an extra
Sweet.
Life.
Okay. Nice.
Then I go into the big guys. Play Rumshi.
Oh, that's a good one.
I like Rumshi because as like I said, I'm off to a slower start. I can start clearing the board.
Right.
And I can get him to +6 as soon as I play him.
Nice.
He comes in within power 2, goes to 4. I do the +2. Nobody's going to try and attack him and get him off the board.
Makes sense.
And then I use him to try and set up to the big boy.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, this is the best Unison in the game, in my opinion.
Nice.
He is strong. Not only does he clear the board, ignoring barrier, but he gives Roshi, who on his backside already gets +5. So now he's a 25,000 attacker, along with 3 more.
25,000 swings. Oof, that is nice.
And if I can do it if I can awaken on turn 3 or turn 4, a lot of times I get to play 2 of these and then buff him up another 5.
So he'll be a 30K swing.
30K swing.
6 25K swings.
Absolutely.
That's kind of
And
crucial.
if I can't kill him then I keep one up for a blocker for defense.
Understood.
But I've gotten quite a few turn 4 kills in the practice games.
In the practice game.
Now, with the big boys here at Gen Con, it was a little different story. They were set up for a lot of this, but a lot of guys were impressed with what we had
in the
to
deck.
start with.
Nice.
They looked at Roshi, and of course, playing Roshi, I don't have to worry about a mirror match.
Right.
But they were like, "What are you going to be playing?"
Right. And we played each other too, and I was so confused about what he's gonna play. I didn't know what to sign.
It does mess me. Of course, then we got to start with our favorite 1-drops.
Gohan.
Yeah, he's too good. He comes down, lets you search, and that's how I filter and start looking for the Gohan Unison.
Makes sense.
With Roshi and what I have, I can't protect him too well, so I usually don't drop him till I got turn 2 at the earliest. But I actually like to do it on turn 3. That way I can search for another Unison and then go ahead and play my Unison. And I'm usually above 5 or 6 life at that time.
Okay.
And I don't worry about being tapped out. But after that, no more tap out.
Right.
Every card in here, almost, is a Saiyan.
Okay.
So it just made sense to play the Searcher.
Okay. Yep.
So it's a good way to help filter my deck and search for any of the other cards that I would need, especially for defense, because with bursting, by turn 2, I'm at bursting 5 already, and I can start playing that
super combo.
super combo. Then, of course, I got to play that super combo.
Oh, yeah.
I did not realize how good he was.
The best yellow super
until
combo.
I built this deck.
Yes.
And he is a monster. They are a monster. Father, son.
Monster.
Yeah, those are the super combos I play.
Nice.
Then, as an added boss monster, if I can't get you the Gohans, we got to play one of those.
Okay.
And I did have a game where I attacked 3 times with Gohan, and I had enough energy that I went into that.
And spirit boosted.
And got the win.
Nice.
Then we go into the yellow package. Because of Master Roshi being a standard leader, we have to play a little more defense than most people.
Okay.
So we got 3 of the
Powerful transformation.
Yep.
Got that new Vegeta history of Vegeta art. Okay.
Yeah, I've got to have it. And then love this guy.
The counterplay. Yeah, that's a good counterplay.
Because I was worried at the beginning about my draw power, but after all the cards that I had in there and the Unisons, draw power never did turn out to be an issue for me.
Makes sense.
And that card has been in clutch many a time.
Nice.
And then, of course, being yellow, you got to play the lady before she gets banned for the next set.
Possibly. Everybody's calling for her head.
They are.
Good old Poutine.
They are. And she frustrated a lot of different colors.
Of course.
Especially blue. A little hard to get off with barrier.
Yep.
But gotta have her. Then my favorite negate. You gotta play Mecha Frieza.
Mecha Frieza, nice, nice.
And that's basically my
negate package or defensive.
Yeah, that's my floodgate basically. I play that. And then I found out during practice, and this card come in clutch, so I put her back in. We had to play 3 time magic.
Yeah, I like time magic. It's an older negate.
Well, in this meta, there's so many dual attacks, triple attacks. Just shuts them right down.
Right. And it's sparking, so you'll be able to use it for free and take a life if needed.
And that happened quite a few times.
Nice.
And this card,
Final Flash.
Final Flash, gotta have it. It can shut off a lot of other cards before they attack. Depends on their swing.
Yep, it's a combo power. It's your time magic, but stronger.
Then of course that's your protection piece toward end game.
Of course,
gotta have it.
You gotta have it. Love free token negate.
Yeah, these are all my 2-ofs, and that's so I can do some rest moding and draw a card.
Yes, sir.
Another floodgate. I'm trying for the battle cards.
Okay.
I actually didn't get to use that a whole lot.
Okay.
A lot of unison swings against me this time.
Understood, yeah.
I saw so many Trunks Jetas, it wasn't even funny.
Yeah, it's Trunks Jetas.
3 of my matches.
3 of your matches is Trunks Jetas.
Yeah. And then had a Gamma and a Android 16.
Nice. Yeah, I was your Gamma player.
Yeah. First time I played against that deck.
Yeah, you said that too.
But I had you looking for a minute.
Yeah, you did. Had me looking for a minute. Had me sweating.
1-ofs. Got to play that.
Got to play it.
I know why they made it one of. It's
Yeah,
a strong
it's
card.
super strong card.
And this card is going to become even more popular because it can shut off Unisons, it can shut off leaders. I put it in there for Gamma. In case you swung
With my leader,
first or wasn't thinking, so I could shut off your 3 energy
untap.
on, yep, and
Yeah.
then get you on the next turn.
Understood.
Never got that. Got meal.
Yeah, got meal.
Yep.
Yeah, you burst it.
Yep, I burst it. We can get it. Of course, for boss monsters,
Okay.
play that. Leave it in my
Your drop.
Yep, in my
So if
drop.
you burst it, you have a negate in there.
And that, I didn't know if we would see Awakened Power or anything of that nature. Yeah, got to play it. And then, of course, every deck should play at least one.
You know, it gotta have chomp.
So play that for the double strike. And then, in case I get stalled, I have Time Magic and I have other ways to, and of course the Frieza's army to self-awaken. Played just an extra
One chunk self awakener.
little self-awakening.
Nice.
But overall, this deck is fun to play, and I think it's about as best as I can make Master Roshi. But I came here thinking that it's probably going to get hammered, but it played better than I thought it would, and it fooled a lot of people.
Right.
And not many people side deck because they just had no idea
what
to put in.
Right.
So I almost surprised attack a lot of people. I ended up going 2 and 5.
Okay.
But
well, it's all that matters, man. You had fun at Gen Con. You played your favorite character. You are the Master Roshi of our community. Everyone loves you, and I do greatly appreciate you letting me be the one to do your deck profile.
And if you don't mind, let me give a quick shout out to my teammates here. Words on Cards. I appreciate them. They practice with me to give me advice, work with me. And I especially want to shout out to my wife, who puts up with a 62-year-old man still playing the kids' game.
Hey, that's what we love, man. Shout out to the wife.
You gotta have it.
All right, man.
So
well,
I appreciate you.
Yeah, man. Anytime. I appreciate you for letting me do the deck profile.
No, thank you for having me.
Always. Good to meet you.
You too, brother.
Later.
Now listen to me, boys. Always remember these words. Work hard, study well, and eat and sleep plenty. That is the Turtle Hermit way.